I've heard the answer to this, but why not the immediate rematch with Deontay Wilder? Just put that out there publicly.
Because on Showtime, it wasn't viewed by that many people. I believe it was only 325,000 views for a world heavyweight title fight with two of the most colourful, charismatic champions in the past 50 years, 30 years. You know, this needs to be built bigger. And I believe that the platform of ESPN will give me that option to make it a massive global fight. Not only 300,000 people in the United States. You know, it was viewed by 450 in the United Kingdom at 5 a.m. in the morning. So this fight needs to be built and built big, and I'm sure that ESPN gives me that platform to do so, Max.
How do you feel about fighting in this era? It's not, you know, I saw Deontay Wilder hurt by King Kong Ortiz. That's a guy not everyone wants to fight and knock him out. I saw Joshua get knocked down like he was knocked cold by Vladimir Klitschko, got off the deck to knock him out. I saw you in the 12th round of a fight get hit by one of the all-time great punchers in Deontay Wilder, and I thought the fight was over. And you got up off the deck, and I thought won the fight because you were ahead on points, and you wound up getting a draw. How does it feel to be in this era where you have rivals who have some of that stuff on the inside, too, that make them special? It's
a great era to be involved in. You know, all of the fighters in the division at the minute are hot. They're all on fire. Everyone believes in themselves. You know, you got Wilder, Joshua, myself, and so many just a little bit behind chasing. There's a mad pack of dogs chasing us, right behind us on our tail. So I hope that some of them break forward into this next echelon of fighters.
Max, when I ask this question, I interject. I don't mind deferring to y'all at all. I just want to be inquisitive about this in this respect. When I hear you talk about Deontay Wilder, I hear respect. You can beat him, you know, you feel you beat him, etc., but there's respect. And it's not to say that you don't respect Anthony Joshua, but I think you two view yourself as guys who have to chase him, and he is avoiding y'all. Is that a fair depiction of what's going on in the heavyweight division in your mind right now?
Well, firstly, I respect all boxers that get in the ring, but I do have more respect for Deontay Wilder than Anthony Joshua, because Wilder has proved to me that he is willing to step up and fight the best, and he has done. You know, he fought Ortiz. Everyone avoided Ortiz, didn't want to fight him. He stepped in the ring with me. He's been trying to fight Anthony Joshua for so long. I proved it time and time again, going to Germany, coming to America as an underdog to fight these champions in our own country. For me, Anthony Joshua needs to prove himself on the world stage, because he's so happy fighting in England, and he fought beating Klitschko after I'd destroyed him mentally and had a war with him in a beaten fighter. So he needs to prove he's willing to step up to the plate and fight the best. You know, there was a lot of talk of them two going back and forward, fighting each other for over a year. And it took me, a fat, bald-headed guy who'd come back after 3 years out the ring, to accept a challenge to defend my country, so to say. You know, what type of a world champion is this when a guy who's been out the ring for so long has to come back and defend the throne?
Tyson, I thought, you just brought something up. I thought that you were done. You talked about spiraling into depression, drug abuse. You were obese. It's not just that you beat Klitschko, but then you went through that before you came back to get off the deck against Deontay Wilder. How do you now find yourself in the position you're in? How did you get here?
You know, it's been a lot of hard work and dedication, and I believe every step I ever took and every left and right turn I ever made was all meant to be. I believe I had to go through all those dark times to be able to appreciate good times, appreciate small things in life, because I took a lot of things for granted in my life, Max. Everything I ever touched turned to gold, and there was a point in my life where I never appreciated nothing. Nothing meant anything to me because everything came so easy to me. But now I appreciate that glass of water, because there was a long period of time where the only place I ever thought I'd ever end up was in a padded room. And I didn't think I'd ever come back to competitive boxing. I didn't think I'd ever lose the weight. It was the hardest thing I ever had to do, but as something I'd suffered with my whole life, depression and anxiety, never really understood it until 2016 to start doing proper research on the matter. I just thought that it was something that I was suffering with or feeling. I couldn't put into words how I was feeling at that time, and I was just keeping away from everybody else until I exploded, and I needed help immediately.
He doesn't talk about it. He'll even get a little ornery if you bring it up, but there have been reports that, Tyson, you donated your entire purse, I think it was from the Wilder fight, to people who needed it, essentially.
Well, the thing is, what I do in my personal life is not what I want to portray over as a professional, because I'm not some do-gooder who's looking for a pat on the back off the public to say, oh, Tyson's a nice bloke, let's give him a pat on the back. You know, what I do in my life behind closed doors, that's up to me. You know, I never publicise stuff that
Couldn't
I do.
that be an inspiration to others? You made it all the way back and then gave of yourself?
Yeah, but it's not about that for me. What I do to help others is just between me and them. I don't brag about it, and I don't, like I say, I'm not some do-gooder who needs the pat on the back for helping someone who's in a worse position than I am, because I feel this way because I know what it's like because I've been in that position. And, you know, when you're on top of the world, everybody wants to be your friend and everybody wants to give you stuff for free and everybody wants to be around you. But, you know, when I was down, dark and depressed and out of everything, and I was on the verge of suicide, where were all those people then? Right. When you needed them most, when I needed those people most, when I needed that positivity around me, they were all gone. Everybody left an abandoned ship. Only the real people, like close family and close friends, you see who the real people are in life when you come to that position. God forbid you ever do.
So now that you're here, and you're obviously on top of the world, and you're in a position, you're a three-headed monster in the heavyweight division, you, Wilder, and Anthony Joshua. What are you hoping for, first and foremost? I mean, is it Wilder? Is it Joshua?
The question is, what is my motivation?
Yes. Okay. Fair enough.
There we go.
Fair enough. No problem.
My motivation is to be the best in my era. You know, it's not about who can create the most diverse opinions or whatever. It's just about who goes down as the best of this era. You know, I already got a head start on the guys when I took the Lineal championship off Vladimir. You know, I've already stepped up and fought Deontay Wilder. I think all of us need to fight more than one time apiece. You know, go back to the days of Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, Kenny Norton, all these great fights they had. They fought each other time and time again. And it's just like today everyone's afraid of losing. They don't want to step up to the plate because, oh, he said, she said, I might be better, I deserve a few more dollars or whatever.